And never really paid a lot of attention to the actual word Babble. But I was reading through Genesis and was like, that makes sense. And God is quite a character. When you really pay attention to his ways and what he do and how he do things, he is amazing.
No matter how many times you read the scriptures in the Bible, something new can always be revealed. 2 Corinthians chapter 2 tells us, "These are the things God has revealed to us by his Spirit. The Spirit searches all things, even the deep things of God."
Hey YouTube family, welcome back. I am going to bring you a revelation out of Genesis chapter 11. It talks about the Tower of Babel. And this was kind of funny to me because I remember coming up as a kid, even as an adult, saying or hearing somebody say, "What you babbling about?" And never really knew where that originated from, or, never really paid a lot of attention to the actual word Babel. But I was reading through Genesis and was like, that makes sense. And God is quite a character. When you really pay attention to his ways and what he do and how he do things, he is amazing. But the Tower of Babel, let me tell you this. So by chapter 11, God had already flooded the earth. Adam and Eve had already, came, existed, passed away, had descendants. Noah had built the ark, saved all animals, two of each, male and female of every animal, and his family had gotten off the ark. The water had receded. They have gotten off the ark, made the sacrifice to God. God gave his covenant with the representation of the rainbow. So all of this is leading up to chapter 11 in Genesis. So the Tower of Babel is when these descendants had came and they were like, you know what? We are in this place. Now, this time they spoke the same language and they had one vocabulary. And they were like, you know what? Let's build this wall. Let's get a bunch of brick and mortar and build this wall all the way up to the heavens. It'll be a monument to us. They were going to build a monument to themselves. And God saw this and he wasn't pleased. And he was like, if I allow them to do this, then they would think that they can do just about anything. So he went down and he confused them by giving them different languages to where they couldn't effectively communicate with each other. And they ended up not building this wall and dispersed. But that's the Tower of Babel. That's where it got the actual name from. To give you the exact scripture that I'm talking about, you can go to Genesis chapter 11, 8, and 9. I'll read it to you. "So in that way, the Lord scattered them all over the world and they stopped building the city. This is why the city is called Babel, because this is where the Lord confused the people with different languages. In this way, he scattered them all over the world." So the next time you hear somebody say, "What you babbling about?" you can think of Genesis 11 and why God created different languages to begin with. Stay blessed.